Our minds are often compared to a monkey, swinging from one thought to another, never at peace. We live in a world filled with distractions, our attention pulled in countless directions. This constant mental chatter can be exhausting. It can leave us feeling anxious, stressed, and unable to focus on what truly matters. When our minds are restless, we are like ships tossed about on a stormy sea, unable to find our way. This state of mental unrest is a common human experience. We all struggle with a mind that seems to have a life of its own. The Bhagavad Gita, an ancient Indian text, offers profound insights into the nature of the mind and provides practical guidance on how to tame its wildness. In the Bhagavad Gita, the warrior Arjuna faces a moral dilemma on the battlefield. Overwhelmed by doubt and despair, he turns to his charioteer Krishna, who is also a divine incarnation. Krishna guides Arjuna, and by extension all of us, on how to manage our minds. Krishna explains that the mind, while a powerful tool, can be our greatest enemy if left untamed. He compares the mind to a chariot driver, who must control the 5 horses representing our senses. If the charioteer loses control of the reins, the horses will run wild, leading us astray. Krishna emphasizes that the key to mastering the mind lies in understanding its nature. The mind is naturally restless, constantly seeking stimulation and pleasure. It is our responsibility to train it, to guide it towards peace and focus. An undisciplined mind is like a ship without a rudder, tossed about by the waves of thoughts and emotions. It leads to anxiety, stress, and a lack of clarity. We may find ourselves easily distracted, unable to focus on tasks, and prone to negative emotions. Conversely, a disciplined mind is like a calm lake, reflecting the beauty around it. When we cultivate a disciplined mind, we experience greater peace, focus, and emotional stability. We can make better decisions, communicate more effectively, and live with greater purpose. This discipline is not about suppressing our thoughts, but rather about training our minds to focus on what is important. It is about choosing where we direct our attention, instead of being controlled by every passing thought or impulse. Section 4. Mindfulness and Meditation. Tools for Inner Stillness. How do we achieve this state of mental discipline? The Bhagavad Gita emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It is about becoming aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they arise, without getting carried away by them. Meditation, on the other hand, is a practice of focused concentration. This could involve focusing on our breath, a mantra, or an image. Regular meditation helps to calm the mind, improve focus, and increase self-awareness. These practices are not about emptying the mind, but rather about training it to become more still. Just as a musician practices their instrument daily, we need to train our minds through consistent practice. Section 5. Detachment. The key to serenity amidst chaos. Another important teaching in the Bhagavad Gita is the concept of detachment. Detachment does not mean indifference, but rather a shift in perspective. It is about recognizing that true happiness and peace come from within, not from external circumstances. When we are attached to outcomes, we set ourselves up for suffering. We become anxious about the future and dwell on the past. Detachment allows us to face life's challenges with greater equanimity. By cultivating detachment, we free ourselves from the constant need for validation and control. We learn to accept what is, letting go of expectations and embracing the present moment fully. Section 6. The path of discipline, patience, and perseverance. Disciplining the mind is not a one-time event, but a lifelong journey. It requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to start again whenever we stray from the path. There will be days when our minds are like wild horses, difficult to control. The key is to approach our practice with kindness and compassion, without judgment. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us that even a little progress on this path is worthwhile. Just as a single drop of water can eventually fill a pot, consistent effort in disciplining the mind will yield profound results. The journey towards a disciplined mind is a journey towards self-mastery. It is a journey towards greater peace, clarity, and fulfillment in life.